I never thought my own son would make me eat Thanksgiving dinner in the basement. Not at the kids' table. Not in the corner. Not even in the kitchen. The basement. The same basement where we kept old Christmas boxes, broken chairs, and the freezer that made a humming sound all night. And the worst part? He didn't whisper it. He said it in front of everyone. "Mom, you'll be more comfortable downstairs." Everyone at the table went silent. My daughter-in-law looked down at her wine glass, hiding a smile. My grandchildren looked confused. My son Daniel looked at me like I was a problem he had finally solved. And I stood there, holding the pumpkin pie I had baked at 5 a.m, wondering when exactly my child had stopped seeing me as his mother. But Daniel forgot one thing. That beautiful house he was showing off to everyone. The one with the long driveway, the marble kitchen, the formal dining room, and the guest rooms upstairs. It was not his. It was mine. My name was still on the deed. And by the end of that Thanksgiving night, Daniel would learn that some mothers stay quiet, not because they are weak, but because they are waiting for the right moment to speak. My name is Evelyn Carter. I am 68 years old. For most of my life, I believed family was the one place where love should never feel like a business deal. I had one son, Daniel. His father, Robert, passed away 7 years ago. Robert and I were not rich people when we started. We worked hard. He ran a small plumbing company, and I worked at the local hospital reception desk for almost 30 years. We bought our house when Daniel was 11. It was not fancy then. The paint was chipped. The roof leaked. The backyard was full of weeds. But Robert looked at that place and said, "Evelyn, one day this house will hold every holiday we ever dreamed of." And he was right. Every Thanksgiving, I cooked in that kitchen. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, cranberry sauce, sweet potato casserole, pumpkin pie. Robert carved the turkey. Daniel would sneak pieces of pie before dinner. Our dining room was always noisy, warm, alive. After Robert died, the house became quieter. Too quiet. Daniel was already married by then. His wife, Melissa, never liked me much, but she was polite enough in the beginning. They had 2 children, Lily and Noah. For a while, they visited on Sundays. Then once a month. Then only holidays. Then one day, Daniel came to me with a problem. "Mom," he said, "Melissa and I are drowning in rent. The kids need space. The school district near your house is better. Maybe we could move in with you for a while." I said yes before he finished asking. Because that is what mothers do. I gave them the upstairs rooms. I moved my things into the smaller bedroom near the laundry room. I told myself it was temporary. A few months became a year. A year became 3. Daniel started calling the house our house. Melissa started changing things without asking me. The curtains I loved disappeared. Robert's old armchair was moved into the garage. Family photos were taken off the wall because Melissa said they made the house look dated. Then, one afternoon, I came home from grocery shopping and saw a contractor painting the front door black. I asked Melissa about it. She smiled and said, "Oh, Daniel said it was fine. We're modernizing the place." We. That word stung. But I stayed quiet. Daniel was stressed. Melissa was difficult. The kids were innocent. I told myself peace was more important than pride. Then Thanksgiving came. 3 weeks before the holiday, Melissa announced they were hosting. Not me. Them. She said it while scrolling on her phone. "Evelyn, we're doing Thanksgiving here this year. Daniel invited some people from work. My parents are coming too. We need everything to look nice." I said, "Of course, I can help cook." Melissa looked at me like I had offered to bring dirt into the kitchen. "That's sweet, but I already ordered most of it. You can make 1 pie. 1 pie. After 40 years of cooking Thanksgiving in that house, I had been reduced to 1 pie. Still, I smiled. "Pumpkin?" She shrugged. "Sure." Thanksgiving morning, I woke before sunrise. I wore my blue sweater, the one Robert bought me on our last anniversary. I made the pie from scratch. Cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, brown sugar, heavy cream. The smell filled the kitchen, and for a moment, I almost felt Robert beside me. By noon, the house was full. Melissa's parents arrived first. Then Daniel's boss, Mr. Whitman, and his wife. Then 2 couples from Daniel's office. Everyone complimented the house. Melissa glowed. Daniel walked people through the rooms like a proud owner. This is our dining room, our kitchen, our backyard, our guest suite.